Hi everyone, so welcome back to our channel, and today we're going to be sharing with you 4 items that we totally regret buying from Taobao, and hopefully this helps you so that you don't make the same mistake as us, when looking for products and may possibly get cheated on Taobao in that sense. Okay, not really cheated, but like it arrives and you realize it's of no use. Okay, so just a disclaimer. The reason why we regret, right, it's not because we bought it from Taobao, it's not because we got scammed by a seller, it's not because it's low quality or we didn't do our due diligence of searching the quality and reviews lah. But it's solely because after using it for like a year plus, right, then we realized that, oh man, like these are some things about the product that we did not think about. These are things that the marketing video did not show us about, and hence this is why we are telling you about it so that you don't make the same mistake. Okay, so the very first item, right, that is quite simple, are these placemats. So we actually got these placemats because like we're thinking, oh, new house, then we want to like take care of the table, then there's lesser to wipe off the table after we eat and all that, right? Okay, so we got these placemats that are, I don't know if you can see, but they are see-through. So they are woven with like, I guess, fabric and like some plastic thing, right? And we realized that even though aesthetically it's very pleasing, it's like quite pretty looking, but when food drops, right, or when food drips, firstly, one, it drips on this and it's hard to clean after it dries up, and two, the food, whatever we drip, right, still gets on the table because of all the gaps. So please don't make the same mistake as us. Because of that, we actually rarely use these placemats. And we only use it if, like, let's say that there's really a lot of food, maybe it's like potluck meal, and we just want to like kind of protect the table overall lah. So yeah, when looking for items on Taobao, even though it can look very pretty like this, please remember to think of it when you actually use it, like how practical it is, like things like, oh, is there a gap, whether it will seep through. I guess there are certain items that like you only think of it when you find out, but I mean, if you have family members, friends, or your partner, right, just run it through them. So hopefully, these don't end up like being useless lah. The other thing about this is that it's not very absorbent, right? So if food gets stuck, like you can see little like stain marks. And I mean, with this material, it's very hard to scrub, because if you were to scrub, right, you might pull out some of the fabric material and all. So not only is it not very absorbent, but it's also difficult to wash. So previously when we used this at the beginning, right, we could only rinse it through, I guess you could soak it in a bucket of like soapy water, but like this is a lot of trouble. Like if you were to get a silicone material or something that's not absorbent, right, then you can just wipe it off the surface or wash it, then it's easier, So yeah, regret item number 1. Okay, item number 2 is this huge thing here, which is a paper bench. So I mean, as most of y'all might know, we stay in a small house, so when we were looking for like furnitures for our place, right, we were really looking for things that were like collapsible, easy to keep, functional, along those lines, right? So that's why we got this, because we were thinking, oh, when we have a lot of friends over, then we don't have to like have a bunch of like, let's say, IKEA chairs and all. We can just take this and expand it. And if you can see, right, I mean, it's quite thick, but this paper bench, when expanded, is supposed to fit 6 people comfortably lah. But the thing is that I don't know, is it just our experience with maybe this seller, but the paper bench, right, it doesn't hold up very well. So for example, right, to set it up, it actually requires 2 persons to stand on each side of like the ends, right, and to pull it and like loosen it, and then after you put the seat mats on it before people can sit. But the thing is that every time you expand it, right, then it like closes, like it shrinks the moment you let go, like accordion. So because that is super mafan, and after a while we don't use it.
Okay, so but one of the most irritating thing about this chair is it works fine here. You can sit like 6 people, no problem. But then once someone decides to like, hey, let me go and get a drink, right? See, that's why it doesn't work out as well as we thought.
I mean, it's quite cool lah. When we first got it, like, oh, so excited, but it died like our excitement died down very quickly when we realized how difficult it was to set up, how it wasn't holding up well. So I guess if any of y'all have like bought this paper bench from another store that perhaps worked better, can share us your experience or maybe tips on how we can better utilize this. But if not, if anyone wants to buy it over from us, please let us know. And yeah, because now we don't use it at all. Okay, and the third item that we have is this. Oh, is this. Yeah, so in one of our earlier videos about 5 items under $15 that are worth buying, we actually mentioned the stone mat. However, we regret to inform you that it is a regret now. I'm sorry if y'all bought because of me. But back then we truly believed that this was amazing. So for those of y'all who do not know what this is actually a diatomite stone mat. So basically, so we put this at our toilet, right? So that after you shower or you wash your feet, when you step on it, right, this stone actually absorbs the water. But the thing is that we realized, so at first we thought it was great because you know it's stone, absorbs fast, or you don't have to deal with like a soggy rag or like paper, not paper towel, but like a towel on the floor, right? But the thing is that over time it became less and less absorbent. So we did what the Taobao instructions were, which was like, oh, you know, you can use sandpaper to sand it down, or you can leave it out to like sun it, yeah, so that it becomes more effective again. But despite doing all of that, right, it didn't work, and it was very jialat because then our guests who would come over, right, after you wash your feet, they'll step on it, and the moment they lift their feet off, right, their feet is still wet. So we were like, oh man, this is not working out. So if you saw like our Instagram stories where I shared about like a new kitchen mat that we bought, that we also now bought for the toilet, so those were a bit more absorbent, and I guess it's really like your regular toilet mat lah. So we've reverted to using the old school method in a sense. But this is quite a painful regret. So we actually got we have 3 in total, and now that we are not using it, we are donating it to our church garden to put flower pots on it for now. So that's how we are repurposing and reusing it, because I mean it's quite sturdy lah and all. So yeah, if you are looking to buy the stone mat, just know that, you know, these are some of the things that like don't work out lah. But if you have good experience with the stone mat that has lasted you over a year, then I mean that's great lah. I wish we had that experience as well, but unfortunately we do not. So yeah. Okay, so the last item that we regret getting is actually black taps. So if you guys seen our home tour video, right, we got black kitchen taps, we got black toilet taps, we got black shower heads and the whole shower set and all that. But then the thing is that having lived in this house for about a year plus, right, we realized that they are not the best because one, the stains, right, any stains that go on these black taps, right, is super obvious. So there's one, like, I mean, if it was a stainless steel tap, right, I think it's not that bad. But because it's black, right, anything other than black is basically stands out on the tap lah. So that's one, the stains. Secondly is the chipping of the paint from the black colour. So like there was one time I was washing the toilet, so I had a floor brush that I held next to like the shower head, and because of the constant knocking, right, I think some of the paint came off the tap, came off the shower head. And because of that, now the shower head, right, there's one portion where like you can see the underlayer silver or like stainless steel of it, which is quite ugly, and then it's a bit pitiful lah that like it's no longer that aesthetic, you know. So if you are thinking of getting black color taps and all, this is something you might want to consider. I mean, I've seen friends who got like gunmetal grey items, so it is a metallic finishing. So if you get it, like it's not a paint that is coated over, so even if you knock it or chip it, right, the paint will come out. So maybe you can look for something like that, or you can check the seller, no, like, oh, it is a paint coated over, that kind of thing. So we hope this video has helped you, you know, take note of certain factors to look for when you're buying things for your new house, especially for new homeowners. You know, sometimes we are so eager to like, oh wow, so excited, woohoo! And then like at the end of the day waste money. So I hope this helps. If you have any things that you concur with us, share with us so that we know we are not alone. But if not, thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.